Good day and welcome. Playing Avowed or going a little bit high. Do this one probably.
So useful back home.
Still sitting here drinking.
Please tell me you found them.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge. Here. Tell me you're joking.
Something I could say I'm joking.
So it is. Gods, I saw these signs. I didn't want to believe them. They'd been acting sideways, more than just distracted from their work. I thought it was... Well, I don't have to tell you twice. I was so wrong. I think I know the answer, but is either of them still alive? Merla, when she turns, Fjord will panic. Where is she now? Then I can't leave her. I can't kill her either, but I'll have to find the strength. Here. You went to a lot of trouble.
There we go.
You
We
ought
got
to be
some
thankful.
money.
It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
Looks like no one is safe from the Dream Scourge. There's nothing anyone can do.
I really do hope you can end this, Envoy.
Turn in the quest time, I guess. Money. Wonder if it's very far away. $400. I will walk 400 miles and I will walk 400. That's how it goes. Trip on that. Tripping hazard. To grab that on the way, you know. Through the creek. Down here, anyway. Not much, I guess. Timothy is the first one. As far as I know. Are the first one tonight. Gotta go up here. Think. Not sure. But that arrow with the number by it would indicate something. Probably means I gotta go there. Three lockpicks to open. This better be good. And it wasn't that good. Wasn't 3 lockpicks good anyway? Buy more lockpicks when you get a chance.
You there? Need some supplies?
Hey, merchant, maybe she's selling some lockpicks.
Salutations, traveler. Welcome to lovely Naku Tadek.
What is
It's
she,
seen
cat?
better times, but it's still a marvel of ancient architecture. Oh, but I forget myself. I'm Alyssa, a wanderer and explorer, and sometimes even a merchant.
Wanderer.
Like now.
A
Care to see my wares?
wanderer. She wanders round, 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 round. Oh.
Yeah, I get it. Truth be told, I'm mainly here to study the ruins. Nothing wrong with picking up some profits
It's
on
a
the
side
side,
job.
huh? Between spare supplies and interesting finds, I've got a few things that I wouldn't mind parting with.
Got some air
That being
physics.
said, care
See
to see what
that?
I have?
If I have anything to sell her. Common sword, I will sell her. Common brigandine armor. Hmm. Two additional damage reduction, plus 3% damage reduction. And cast speed. Does that compare to what I'm wearing? %5 damage reduction. She does have some lockpicks. Sure, why not? Cheese slices are good. Okay, I don't really react well to cheese anymore, but sometimes. I try to get the lactose-free cheese whenever I can. Right. Well, now that we've frequented the only shop around.
Godless ruins before. Never went any closer than
This guy.
This is a
Doesn't care about
spiritual
me.
haven. Could we? If you've come to Naku to deck for a funeral, I'm afraid you're late. Or early, perhaps? And if you're an animancer, show a little respect for the ruins.
This Karen.
For an acolyte of Berith, there is no higher honor than the giving of last rites. Naku to deck
Even
dates
looks
back
like
to
a Karen,
ancient
eh?
times. It was, and remains, a mausoleum of the soul. Unfortunately, godless ruins have a strong
Oh, that's like
connection
already
to the
not. I don't
other
think that's even a
side.
term
They
anymore.
attract unwanted attention. Wherever there's an Audra pillar, you can count on animancers circling it like flies. When my order first heard of this place, they sent us overseas to guide wayward souls into their next life. More help than you might guess. Reincarnation is not a perfect system. The flaws and inefficiencies are why the field of animancy exists at all. So, in accordance with Berith, we are midwives of a different labor, life into death. Of course, when your time comes, I hope you remember this place. One of your machines shocked me. I wasn't...
If you came to pray, kindly do it outside, if you must.
A lot of these games have a certain religious tone to them, eh? You know, there's always some god thing or whatever. Notice that? Well, praying for some fantasy god or another fantasy god. Gotta probably go in, eh? Cleaning my street today, it looks like.
I failed you, my lord. Please, my friend, you can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything. I see that now. Whichever deity sent you, I'm thankful you came. While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking. You did. To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is.
Look at his weird
Eris
eyebrows.
Smiles on you. Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose? That would mean Eothas killed them. That's not possible. I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
Eothas stands for the best of us. He is above such things. Obviously not. I wouldn't presume to be closer to him than any other priest. But still, I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste. I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
Shame this had to happen.
210 XP! So much for not breaking anything. And after I told him I wouldn't break anything, I stepped on a plant pot or something and smashed it. Some electric lily seeds, some eye of Ragnarod, Vagan's theory, and a potion. I do that.
Careful. Some of these relics are older than Fiora itself.
Look at the mess. So fragile, you just run into them. Bust. Or if you shoot them with your wand, that breaks them too. Oops. All right. This thing. What they get for having all these. He talked to me in Discord yesterday, and then or no, the night before, and she talked a little bit in stream yesterday. Having a rough time because she got banned by one of her streamers. Look in the videos section, and that's where she was talking to me. Yes, this. And when was that message? No, I wish you wouldn't DM everybody whenever she has like an issue.
Just move the machines out of the way. If you touch
What's over here? There's an outline that something's over here. Must be some sort of quest. Photographer. Might as well put it on our journal. One day at 2:30 in the morning. He's talked to me since then. Sure rushed over her and checked, eh? What do you say to that anyway? What's your response when you get a message like that? Like what do you say, eh? Good thing you're here today.
Here it comes.
Find something good, hopefully, here, eh? Fatty's over there. I can jump it.
Yeah. That armor won't hold up.
That took a lot of life out of me. What?
On your right.
These guys chase me.
Give me a second.
The dots are like, oh, okay. Yeah, these guys are 2 skulls on them.
Still recovering. Hold.
There we go, we got him.
I was just getting warm.
All that for a raw trout, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did a giant purge on Discord. I kicked like 75 people out, you know, mostly that weren't talking and stuff. Oh,
Watch yourself. Over here.
we gotta get Dana in here. I think one of your identities might have been. think you still have 2. I realized my crew was down.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Got. More up there, but it's funny how everybody ducks down when I do. It's a long ad, eh? Gotta go around.
Right behind you.
Excuse me.
Over here! Get to the leg!
Editing a clip. Pull his tongue. Oh, there's got to be a way to get in there. Look up here, maybe. I got the vaccine. Look at his arm. I'm walking on somebody there. Whoops. Avowed. We're going in a complete circle now. Do the loop again, I guess, eh? What do you think the entrance to this place is? Made a skating rink. There's a back there. It's just a way to get me to waste my grenades and crap, eh? Gotta be something to this.
Well, there are worse places to go.
If I wouldn't have went down here, I wouldn't have found that apple and carrot. Hey, Esta's here. Hello, Esta. Oh, just fell right off the cliff. Oh, I was in the right spot. Oh, some roast chicken. Poop.
Right behind you.
Stab it with our magic knife. Pretty much. Find my allies, apparently.
Left leg.
Another one now. Caught somewhere. Oh crap, they got me. Not to slide off the edge there. Go and eat some food in my inventory. Salted trout.
Okay.
Beyond sync.
That's got them all.
Beyond sync.
They're behind you. Don't die.
Beyond sync.
Another win. But who's counting?
Holy moly! That's Oswald's quest. Where did oh, how do you get Jafar? Oh, okay. Wonder where that came from. If that was a killer, I gotta get some more potion. I got one potion. No, graveyards aren't safe in this world. Okay, where's Sans at? Guess we'll set up camp. I can't believe you haven't unlocked Jafar yet.
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a battle rock.
My
Red hot chili pepper.
training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooking lessons and solace, but you don't see me making beetle mash every night for dinner.
Oh, hey there. Something on your mind? It just took me back. Something about her reminded me of old times. War stories. And I've seen shades of that before. The meek trooper who develops a taste for killing. Now, the part that stuck with me was what she said about watching her partner turn. Seeing someone you know, someone close to you, beyond help like that. I just want to know. You were blunt when you told her about Adelaro. Why? Yeah, she did. And even in the state she was in, she handled it. Better than most. Sorry. I need a moment to clear my head.
You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her. I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. Ask away. There is something big in the southeast of the region. Most hunters say to stay away from there.
Tell me more, tell
I'll
me
be
more.
honest, it has changed a lot since I was last here, which wasn't that long ago. It's always been thick forests and crawling vines, but now it's like the forest has had enough and is ready to wipe us all out. That said, at least it's fertile. And you can still eat most of the vegetation here, though I wouldn't touch the mushrooms. Especially the ones that move around on their own.
Probably a good tip.
Let's see. Less urgency for shelter here. You can find shrubs to block the wind or tree cover to protect from rain. There's also plenty of food around too, if you know where to look. Rule of thumb, if it's red, don't eat it. Or if it makes you itch. There's also just about any kind of game you can imagine. Just make sure whatever you catch doesn't have mushrooms growing out of its face. Oh, and be careful when you leave the roads. You never know when that deer you killed was some Delimgon's favorite pet. I'm surprised at how much more deadly it is than it used to be. Hunting was great here, and there were edible plants everywhere. That's all still true, but I never used to worry about being strangled by a wild root while I sleep. Still, the challenge keeps things interesting, right? You earn every breath out here. Right, changing the subject. Oh, good. Let's have it. Anyway, what do you... You too. You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
Cook it! There, Timothy was feeling like some cheese. At least Tim knows. You don't? I moved my Gaston stall right away. It's over by my house in that area. This is the kind of cooking I wish Disney would do, eh? Get all the stew. I got lots of grenades now.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind. The flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin. Fog mites look the blood.
Alright, you can make potions.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some tanglewood in my pack. That should clear it right up.
He's waiting on Switch 2.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and shard earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned.
Do it, Tim?
No. a storm from the same spark. All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourge.
Oh, I thought you're calling him 2-Bit Tim.
Or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Have you spoken to Alfonso? He seems in a low spirits.
You didn't hear? Someone desecrated the shrine.
Desecrated the shrine. Was it me?
Oh, hey, it's
Smashed all those
you.
jugs.
Oh, my favorite customer. Here to peruse my wares, I hope?
What do you mean it doesn't matter if you YouTube it? It's dead as a doornail. Hey, you know what? A neighbor of mine went to Australia. I don't know where to, though. Somewhere in Australia.
Looking for anything in particular? What you see is what we have.
The, straightforward, I guess? Yep. D is what we have. Although there is like electronics shops that might be able to fix that sort of thing. Have to see what it's worth it. Worth it to get it fixed, you know? At this point you're just waiting for the Switch 2, so
Voi, a pleasure as always. Giatta Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? He's a bigger fool than I thought. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm.
What?
I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Get me to put down her
It's already
pet?
dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has gone. Whether you're raising cows or corpses, every farmer lives with death. Silvo is on a strict diet, but I suppose he could have gotten into the crops when my back was turned. You never know with these rascals. Outsiders and travelers down on their luck. You'd be surprised how many people want to sell their bodies to animancy.
Say what you will about mercenary and military life. At least your obligations end at death.
Anyone else see a downside to giving monetary value to corpses?
This is a good forever home for the undead. Better than some crypt, anyway. But sometimes we have bad days. It never gets any easier. First, you mourn the loss of life, and then you mourn the loss of death. That should cover everything. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
So,
Esta's probably sad that Silva was about to get it.
Come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Don't be too sad, Esta. You. No open window. Talking about.
Quiet as the depths. You're mine now.
Beyond sync! Beyond sync!
You make a good squad.
Emerald Stair has seen better days. With any luck, the turning of the seasons will favor us. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. I'll be fine. I've lost so many revenants over the years, and I'm always such a wreck afterward. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. And end up like Giata. No, thank you. The corpses, they need me. Not to get too superstitious, but in these
voice sounds very familiar.
The arrival of a godlike is no coincidence.
Maybe. These actors and actresses work on all sorts of games, eh?
Only you can say. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
They use zombies for doing their farming, Timothy. Talk about recycling, eh? I mean, ultimately, that seems pretty realistic if people had the opportunity to the dead to work like that, they probably would.
The great mystery is...
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giata must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giata needs to finish her research. Deal?
Hello, Steph 159.
We want to know about the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Let's begin the examination.
How do you like her glasses?
Who or what
You get glasses like that?
Life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky. Forget what I think. Let's keep the focus on you.
Sounds like the actress that acted in Paradona Calypso and Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Oh, really? I mean, you can always look it up, see if they were that person. The blue guy, I recognized his voice as being Garrus from Mass Effect. He's also a character in Fallout, apparently, too.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you are touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
What? Why?
It's a simple question. You have a fragment of a god inside of you. All we have are silent, unsympathetic gods, and a lifetime of unanswered prayers. Insightful answer, but not helpful.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Oh, didn't anyone tell you? Well, this is awkward. Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a
Like an interview, eh?
Kind.
So, Giata wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Want the two of you to stop practicing?
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giata will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start. Trust in animancy to always find the most complicated way around a problem.
It would have to be a very ancient pillar. Giata would know the details. An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh soccer, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell. Did you hear that Giata was... Well, if it isn't my favorite godlike.
We gotta go for the big baddie now. You can give me troubles. I don't even have a lot of potions. Got 3. Hey, William Eagle. I'm about to face the boss of all bosses. Oh crap. Oh. Save. No, and we will that.
Ah, a welcome visitor.
Esta's friend.
It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
It's a good game. It's on Game Pass if you still got Game Pass.
I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here? A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as
I tried biting her
special as
before
you.
and I got my butt
It
trumped on.
belonged to one who tended
So I
this grove
waited to get another
for
level.
longer than I have been here. Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land. When we become enemies of the land, it goes against our nature. We had no choice. But it is over now.
I'm
All
hoping with
that
the spells or
remains
the
is
food
their
I ate
heart.
that'll help me
Our
avoid the
kind
conflict
has no
if possible.
need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. But wait. No. No. So many dead. So many of
Did
my
murder
kin
a lot of
are
her friends.
dead by your hand.
I got high intellect.
I see. The wilds can be dangerous for your kind. Take it and go in.
Oh!
I can't believe you pulled that off. Now, let's get out of here before she notices my wood pistol grip.
You've returned. There is no need to be.
I can't do anything. Have anything I could steal? You have to fight all these guys. I think I raised my intellect by wearing a ring that makes me intellectually smarter. That I could tell her that I had to defend myself. I couldn't think of that otherwise. What the crap? Kill her flower on the way. Yeah. We got poutine and maple leaves. William, did you see the thing about Trump wanting to take the kind of this area of Ontario where the lakes are? Part of the USA? That was pointless. I just went in a circle. Here, so. If I could take that guy yet. Here's the car, the street cleaner. Here's a story that a scholar or high up saying his actions are kind of wacky, man. Oh, what the heck? Kind of crazy talk that he's doing, I don't know. He goes and takes that those lake areas though. Stephanie will be American. This is one of the Queen's friends, eh?
You take lead.
I'm just defending myself.
Not hitting hard enough.
Crap.
Beyond sync!
sword guy that I want.
Beyond sync!
Oh no!
Beyond sync! Beyond sync!
Oh, they got me. Crap! Well, poop. I'd get certain ones first, I think. They're tough. Tough as nails. I could use my life leech too. That probably would have been a good idea.
Not looking so good. Beyond sync! Seal that. Beyond sync! Beyond sync! Seal nas meeting! Ulfen! Beyond sync! Seal nas meeting! Beyond sync! East Saudi.
There we go. That's the first time I got to use that one.
Ulfen! nas mitu!
Why is he going after me? Leave me alone, bugger!
Seal nas mitu!
Holy crap.
Nice job, everyone.
Red vote impeaching. Going against the old 1798. Yeah, it's pretty messed up down there. You know, imagine working for the government right now down there. It'd be rough. Firing people, hiring people. Finding they can't, they're testing the limits a lot. So did you decide if you're gonna stream on TikTok? Trudeau have that happening last year? Oh, he was getting... always going after his job, but... I meant working in the government, like just the normal people, not the politicians. Although it would suck to be a politician. I don't think being a politician is a very pleasant job, in all honesty. Gotta be the right kind of person and have lots of resolve, I guess, to fight for what you believe in. I think a lot of them are sellouts, so. But there's a reason why every politician becomes a president or whatever turns gray. Right. Gotta go up there and turn in our bounty. It'll probably be easier to fast travel. What? Here. Quest over there. Go to that. They're saying 1,000 average views, so guessing they want you to start with reels and shorts. Too much expectation. You know, it just takes one or two really good reels, or well, whatever they're called on TikTok. But it only takes a couple really good ones to make a lot of views, though. I'm just one kind of semi-viral thing, you know. Pick a hot topic. Like talk about politics. Give your opinion on something. One side or the other, or retweet or retweet it out for you and advertise maybe. Then you got enough views. I don't think it matters what side either. One side or the other will.
You take lead.
Oh crap, I didn't need to drink the potion. Yeah, dang it, there's a bear here! I couldn't move anywhere. There's a bear pushing me against the tree. There's another bear there. That's my branding.
Take a moment, people.
Those weird battles with gifts. There's one guy that was a partner, and you know what his shtick on TikTok was? They offered him a partnership just from his TikTok stint. And basically he showed Minecraft videos, and then he voiced over him talking like some story that probably wasn't even true, but it would always be like, it would always kind of end in basically talking about how he wanted to do the you know, the tango, you know, like talk about some chick or whatever, and then he wanted to do the tango with me. There's just some weird story, and you kind of do it in 3 parts all the time. It's just such a basic concept. Or the naughty tango, or whatever he was saying, I can't remember. And then there'd be all these commenters. You didn't do no tango with her. But the problem with TikTok is that for some reason Canada's not eligible. And on top of it, there was the threats of the states wanting to cancel them, but I guess they got ownership somewhere else and they would not be canceled. I don't know where that's at.
That tower is for Fiore's Rangers. It's where they stand around and argue about the best route to Shatterscar.
Listen, we'll get... I agree that this is important, Masoni, but if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it?
You think I'm jumping at shadows?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Gods beyond. I owe you a debt of gratitude, Envoy. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I am shocked to hear Verano was captured, but it's better than dead. Do you know what happened?
Did I see those bot humans? You weird. Oh yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Mmm. Yes, yes, yes. Mmm, cake. Mmm. Yeah, those guys make good money. They're making like $5 grand a day. Oh. You ever do that? Mmm, candy. Or whatever there. Mmm, hot dog. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, you don't hear about them as much. The Spider-Man guy, the Miles Morales guy, he was on Isonet stream for a while. I think he decided he had enough of doing that shtick. But they did make good money doing that. Yes, yes, yes. Mmm, bits.
Verano's a veteran. I'm surprised he walked Casagrada into a fight they couldn't handle.
You're not listening to me. I'm telling you, there's something else going on here. Someone was trying to get Verano killed.
Verano mentioned a meeting between the bandits and an unknown party. Know anything about that?
A contact among my rangers?
I was right. There is a murderer.
Luring my rangers into an attack by
Mr.
bandits who are
Famous
planning to
YouTube
meet
man.
a contact? Masoni, this isn't just an attempted murder. It's a conspiracy. One of my rangers is a traitor.
Hey, you didn't get a ban evader
my guess
flag
is
on
that
your
this
first
meeting is most likely with the murderer
first
we've been
comment,
looking
but
for.
on the other ones you did.
Casagrada had a cousin, Felice. They were both farm kids, like most of us in the Rangers.
Ranger work pays better than being a farmhand, and we eat better too.
He doesn't want to be Miles Morales anymore.
But they weren't much of a fighter. Verano
Yes,
and them
yes,
went after a
yes.
bear
Hmm, I'm here to
plague.
save the universe.
It was troubling the pilgrims at Nakutedek. The
I don't
bear
like the
got
thumbnail.
Felice,
I haven't used that one
tore
yet.
their
I'm
jaw
gonna
clean
wait
off.
for
There
the
wasn't
episode where that
anything
character
Verano
was
could have done for
introduced.
them. Out here, things go bad
I
fast.
can't remember if it's one I upload tomorrow. I think. A lot of bears around here. It's not surprising that old Felice got killed by a bear. Felice.
Come on, Captain. The kid's dumb as a stump.
Glad you weren't here for that
I'm just
giant
saying.
tree lady, because she
You
would have
let
made a
us
good
explain.
thumbnail.
Being a fool doesn't preclude someone being a murderer or a traitor. I need to know what's really going on here.
Miles Morales guy wants to be a rapper?
We're missing some pieces here.
Makes
Namely,
sense.
what happened to
I
Monato.
mean, who wants to stand around pretending
Until you
they're
find his
Miles
body,
Morales?
we're groping about in the dark. Speak to Dorso if you haven't
Well,
yet.
you can rewind the
I'll be here
video
organizing patrols until you return.
and look for Tree
She's
Lady.
stationed near the gates of Fior.
It's actually on yesterday's stream too. She kept kicking my butt. Time I talked my way through it though. Got 600 sweet XPs. Stephanie even here? Oh, there she is. Couldn't see her around all the big giant boxes that say Banivator. I don't know if everybody else can see it, but on my screen at least, Robert has a big orange box around him that says possible Banivator. Did find your old account? Gotta go way over there now. You know, when on Facebook back in the day, Stephanie kept getting busted because she was a ban evader too, they thought. Because she had someone hack her original account. And she made a new account. And the other one still existed, so Facebook thought she was... Streamer can only see that? Oh. I had orange box around him. You still have Game Pass? Games on Game Pass. Decent. Interesting story. With 5 YouTube accounts. Don't a lot of people do that though? Alright, what does Dorso have to say?
Oh, Envoy! You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die. I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service. Asierno really stooped to asking for help. How very unlike her. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols.
Your plans to turn 2 of them into niche accounts?
Monato's always been acting strangely. Most paranoid man I've ever known. Thinks everyone's out to get him. Me, you.
Yeah, you know, somebody pointed out
Gods only know
how
why.
this game doesn't have
But
any
one
black
thing's for
hair.
sure. You won't find him if he doesn't want to be found.
It's gonna be easy. It's gonna take TV shows and movies and highlight scenes with one character.
Ugh, there's too many of them. Check in twice a day, sign the patrol roster, write your reports, keep up with the bulletin board, make sure the recruits are cleaning their gear.
Come on. You can't maintain a fighting force with shoddy equipment and poor discipline.
It's busy work. She says it's meant to protect us, but all of us took this job knowing it was dangerous. We should be out there killing the creatures attacking our farmers, not writing 5-paragraph essays on bandit movements.
You have a point.
Half of these kids can hardly read.
Meme-ish videos? Easy and technically fair use? Oh, okay.
The last thing I heard was that Monato was going to scout out the
This is like a
Ogre
mystery
camp.
of the Rangers, eh? Oh crap, now there's way more choices.
It was claimed by an old Animancer years ago. He and the Ogre are, friends. I have no idea what they got up to in there. Experimenting on Zarebs, probably. I couldn't tell you what's there now. I don't know anyone who could.
Imagine me just saying, achievement! That'd be Esta's favorite video, because she loves it when I scream out achievement. I was like, calm down.
The Animancer struck a deal with Asierno. We're not allowed to go there. Why Monato was headed there is beyond me. But if you want to track down Monato, that would be the first place to look. I'm not Monato's keeper. He's a grown man and can take care of himself. From here, cross the northern bridge and follow the path west. The path will become a cobblestone road and pass through the swamp. You'll find a cave.
I still say achievement
side.
when I
Should
went on
pick up Monato's
PlayStation as
trail
well.
around there. Right. Watch your back out there, Envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
Hopefully when we find Monato, we can find some answers.
Wait, is that B? Go to B. Good to go to B. Actually, where's A? That's 900. A. B. B, B, B. I had good performing videos on YouTube before. I actually planned that one out, you know, believe it or not.
Right behind you.
I was kind of talking about doing a react for it forever. And I very carefully chose it. And then I made sure to keyword it and put a big description and a lot of other things that I normally don't do. So I was kind of figuring it would do good. It's up there though, like among my videos. I won't be able to top it now. Maybe, hopefully. I had some other ones I had in mind too. Be my top video. It's like 4th or something like that. Last I looked. Lots of comments.
This is one of the Living Lands' main export hubs. Or it used to be.
Would it be interesting, you know? I'm gonna try that thumbnail. Be interesting if that makes a difference for those kind. Trump is being a tickle? Never heard that term before.
I don't think it's fair. I didn't do anything wrong.
He's trying to make Stephanie American and she doesn't care. She wants to be an
I'll be
American.
back out there in no time. You watch. You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fjord Rangers Rising Star do?
Look,
for
we
you,
got Chris
man?
Rock here. Not exactly though. Thin face, man.
Oh, it is? Yeah, temporary.
Gotta investigate this
sorting
guy.
some things out. But everyone seems dead set on doubting my word. I don't see what the issue is. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Oh, you found him. I was so worried.
He looks like he was really worried.
You think I'm the killer, don't you? Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault. Verano is a veteran, and they say he's the best in the squad. But to be fair, they haven't seen my blade in combat yet. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew 2 of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated. When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over. Oh, you already talked to the old man. Listen, let's keep this between us. I have a reputation to maintain around here.
Right. We wouldn't want the other rangers to think poorly of you.
2 bandits attacked us, and Verano stepped up to fight them. I drew my blade, and I froze. I saw more bandits coming, and Verano was getting overwhelmed. I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe Verano would be all right. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking at all.
This guy ran away,
I've been in
left his
fight.
buddy to get caught.
Not a real fight with people actually trying to kill me.
You froze. It happens, kid. Combat instincts take practice. The real disgrace is tucking your tail in town instead of getting help and going back.
I know what I did was wrong, but I'm not a murderer. I swear. I swear. And Masoni needs to keep his big mouth closed. Yeah, so my cousin got killed working with Verano. Big deal. It happens all the time. And bears aren't the only danger out here, you know. But do I think the old man should have kept a better eye on them? I mean, yes. Felice wasn't much with a sword. But Verano got distracted. Whatever. The usher comes for everyone, I guess.
When? Or did you say with? This small writing.
I don't. He's a better man than I am. But thanks for that. It means a lot. And I hope you find them, Envoy. I'd love to give them a gauntlet to the face.
This kid's got too much to prove and too little to show for it, but he doesn't seem like a traitor.
Thought I heard something under the house. Made your first 1 million plus video? You already did that, or you think you're gonna make it?
Welcome. There may not be much left, but feel free to take a look. I suppose that is fair, considering
This guy's
the sorry state of
mustachioed here.
affairs. Most of what is here is just
Oh,
scrap
okay.
and forgotten things.
Just have a feeling it'll do really well.
It certainly does now. Besides, I pay a reasonable sum to Fjord for any sales I make. I'm not a parasite. Yes, I am profiting on the side, but surely this is better than everything here being wasted, hmm? You expect me to do such a thankless job for nothing? Utter nonsense. Now, do you wish to see my wares or not?
Alright, let's look at his wares. Oh, I see. Getting the right clip. Sell the common axe, common sword, and the common shield, and the common wand. Who needs all that common crap? Thick gloves, we don't want that. Star Wars, but it's just Obi-Wan. Gonna give people ideas here, you know. You'll have competition. Not a new idea. You just get an idea, kind of run with it. That's not really a hot take, to be honest. I mean, there's this thing. Here. There's new ideas. Although this game's a lot like Dragon Age. Look, there's a mushroom person. That tree queen or whatever. I don't like it when you kill the mushroom people. Through here. Yeah, well, I mean, there's always your own take, right? Like my NHL thing that I want to do. I mean, I didn't even know there was anything like that or not, you know? But, I mean, I was going to do my own dealio anyway. Although it'd be good to, for inspiration, I guess. What do you use for an editor? I just downloaded that DaVinci Resolve and it seems pretty good, actually. Okay, so there's a symbol over here. DaVinci Resolve is free, so I thought that's a good thing. I was using a different editor before. Alright, so I mean, there's one here. I think there's 2 wires. This is just like Disney Dreamlight Valley. I just about missed the bridge there. Not a big fan of editing. The guy that hit on chicks with his gamer score? I don't know. No idea. Hey, Walter. Came to say hi. Well, hello. You ever get this game figured out how to download it? Heard you got an error and then let you download it. You got an Xbox, so you could just kind of unplug it or something and reset it, restart it, and away it'll go.
Something unnatural here.
Battle it out here.
Seal next me too. We on sync.
Crap, I didn't mean to drink potion. Hate that.
Seal next me too.
We got pounded pretty good there. out of here.
Easy.
I hear the news. Probably. You guys are knocked out again? Crap. Let me get off the potion here. Oh!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Your historic favorite is Minecraft. You can build decades-old cities, but lately you've been playing a lot of Pokemon Showdown and chess. Am I still in Star Wars? I like Star Wars. Not about to tell me some bad Star Wars news, are ya? Crap. Colonel. Cartoon you're talking about, or the Clone Wars in general? I don't know. I didn't mind the movie. I don't really watch the cartoon all that much. Watched a little bit of it. There's a grimoire of something. A corrosive siphon. Different version of what I got there. Are you gonna do one with all just Darth Vader talking? What's the point of coming in here? For the poor ogre? To be a door. See? You know, I was telling Stephanie this before, but you know, a lot of these games are just like Disney Dreamlight Valley, and you know, or Disney Dreamlight Valley is just like them kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of video games use this mechanic for a puzzle. So you see how there's this symbol, right, and then there's a wire going from it. I mean, you know, that one's in that's exactly like it is in Dreamlight Valley. It's exactly like it is in that Star Wars game. You know, so many different games use that mechanic, you know, where you just follow the wire and then you know, you gotta zap it or whatever, right? We gotta look beside it accidentally first. You know, here's the thing though, if you do just Vader, are you supposed to also do Anakin? I didn't know what I picked up. Breastplate, I guess. Rest. Anakin after you chops Windu. I liked Windu. There's another girl with a purple lightsaber. Apparently they're gonna do Mara Jade. Or a Mara Jade story.
That ranger was killed by a knife in the back. Looks like there's more going on here than we thought.
This whole thing rubs me wrong. Captain Nasiarno ought to know.
He said rub. My Beavis imitation.
Yeah. I am the great Cornholio. You will give me some TB. TB for my bunghole.
You watch Beavis and Butthead? Yeah, probably nobody knows what that is now. Going over here.
Keep quiet.
Got a little bit area of effect here, so get multiple targets. Bugger. You never got the... Did you watch the old Beavis and Butthead or the new Beavis and Butthead?
That's all of them.
Well, maybe if you watched it again, you'll get it now. You know, maybe it was just because you were too young or something. Someone just say hey to me? Ed and Eddie. I don't even know what that is. Which is show I could watch again. I really liked The Boys. I'm excited for the new season of that. Black Mirror has a new season coming up on the 10th, I think it is. If I could watch Black Mirror, if I forget everything, I watch Black Mirror again. You know what would be a good just one character voice thing or whatever you're talking about? Archer. Get Archer. And the other one you should do is Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown from Metalocalypse. Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown. He does cocaine. Very funny character. You ever watched Metalocalypse? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Try to be a little sneakier, eh?
Beyond sync!
That's off. Goes in giant cliff.
Seal nas mitu!
Like sometimes I shoot that and sometimes I don't. Oh crap! Good, it wasn't giant cliff. Kinda took me out of the action pretty quick.
Good fighting.
What's whack? WAC. Oh, weird, awesome culture. Lana! 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 I thought that was like WAP, you know? Hey, Esta's still here. You ever heard of WAP? The song? I never saw the video for that, but I heard something. Esta's favorite song. Stephanie really liked it too, probably. Loves rap. I don't think Stephanie's even here. Oh crap, I dropped my phone. Something on top of my battery. Am I supposed to do anything without my mouse? Where did it go? I don't know. Tell me. I dropped my mouse. How far could the dang mouse have gone, eh? Hit this thing. Then it went into a Zork. Zork, man! Cuba. It went to Narnia, man. I really don't see where the heck it went. Oh, there it is. Crap, how did it get way over there? And you think that I dropped my mouse and it went to... Now where's my controller? I'll drop my mouse again. Then I almost closed the whole stream. That would have been embarrassing. Yeah, Stephanie must not be here. I said Stephanie's name and she didn't say nothing. She just says I'm here. Well, let's get back on with it. We're almost at the root strangled tree, apparently. So drop my mouse. Caused myself some issues. Oh, you are here. Have you ever watched Beavis and Butthead, Stephanie? I dropped my mouse. Did you see that? That's crazy. Drink and then my controller. You ever watched Archer, Stephanie? Have you ever watched Metalocalypse? Hey Robert, have you ever seen Metalocalypse? You should really do Dr. Roxo. R-O-C-K. Read the books? Read the books for which one? Archer? I'm Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown. Is it about the spy? You might be thinking of something else. Archer doesn't seem like your kind of cartoon, to be honest. Look at this, there's a thing in here. Pick it. Well, here's a tree that looks kind of twisted. Uh-oh, no cursing. I was just about to curse too. Where's the designated location? 185 that way. You read it in school? Oh. I wish Archer was... You don't think you've heard me swear? You know, if you reviewed all 2,000 streams, you maybe would find one time. If you're lucky. Stephanie's been watching for a year. I'm gonna try. I don't swear about them. What are you talking about? That's a party camp. Look how far away the destination is. Over here. Maybe that'll wake up Timothy. He likes that. He read the books on the lunch hour. Hey, did you guys ever read the Shannara series at all? Any of them? Apparently, the author just announced that he's gonna step back from authoring, and he's gonna have somebody fill in for him, and he's just gonna give feedback. But he's been writing the book series since 1968, man. I don't think I've read them myself, but maybe one. That's true. He followed 3 years ago almost, eh? In different forms. Not an OG, but not a mixer one. Those ones are like 5 or 6 years now. Oh, one message was deleted by the moderator. Throbbing drug got booted. Are you friends with Throbbing Drug? Talking about Robin. The bot. Settle down, Beavis. Oh, Dorso's the baddie.
Envoy? What are you? Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but I think this could work out better for both of us. Just a few friends. Though it seems they were no longer inclined to meet with me after you let their hostage go. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help. Unfortunately, I didn't want to, but he forced my hand. I thought I was clever.
This one can no longer be.
The coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain.
No longer be your girlfriend.
Wouldn't.
No Dorso for you.
His ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good.
Hey, what do you think of that Luigi guy? He's got like $500,000 defense fund now or something. Luigi Mangione. Wrong way. You were working with the bandits.
After a fashion.
Unbelievable.
They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ran something back to us instead. Idiots.
You know, that's the thing, you know. I was looking into you know, how it works there, and it's kind of crazy. You know, even if you got like insurance through your company, you know, they only pay a portion, so there's still some, you know, you got to pay like 30% of the insurance company fee. And then there's always a big deductible, or potentially a big deductible, depending on how much you pay in insurance fees, I guess. But there's usually some sort of deductible. And then there's an out-of-pocket expense, and then there's another expense, and another expense. And then you also have to worry about out-of-network and stuff like that. And that's kind of like, you know, once you add it all up, you know how they say the Americans the tax is so much cheaper. But if you take out the tax burden plus, the healthcare costs, it's actually pretty close. I was calculating it out, and it was like something like about 4% less once you add the healthcare in. But there's other fees that you got to pay anyway when you're in the States. But it's like 4% less kind of thing, depending on where you are. Like some areas are more or less than others, but actually a lot closer than one would assume once you start adding in the cost for, all that stuff in your share of what you got to pay, even if you have a good job. And then a lot of times that healthcare is also tied to your job. So when something like COVID happened, a lot of people lost their insurance temporarily when they got laid off,
I'm preparing Emerald Stair for Adir's arrival, obviously. Your people
Now they
have
got a
already
guy with a
pacified Paradis.
hole in his
Contracts and
brain
clean
as their
water with
healthcare
promises
guy,
of
and
safety. I want to
measles
be
are starting to
safe.
get
I
around.
want all of us to finally be safe.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Dorso. The envoy was still killed in the street, and Ludwine's idea of pacified is anything but.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do.
Review here. Bearing the Emerald Star for Adir's people have already pacified. Oh, she was getting ready for rebel against our crew.
Fiori's wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet. I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Adir. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe. But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself. Fior simply cannot survive the way things are. Monato and Verano disagreed.
Then you disagree. You don't turn on your own.
Their voices had power in the Rangers. Too much power. And when they spoke, the others listened. Now
Like kind of rebel among the Rangers, I guess. The craziest thing on Twitter today.
No, Envoy. I'm the only one around here who sees things clearly. Emerald Stair is my home, and it's wasting away. I can only look after my people, get us what we need.
You've got a strange way of doing that.
Only Adir can help us now.
I saw that there's something that they're figuring out that if you live in like a hot area like Phoenix or whatever, it's on Philip DeFranco. Here he was talking about it. But if you live in an area like Arizona where it's like hot over a certain number of days versus an area like Seattle, that apparently your body will age faster than it actually is. So like stuff like diseases and stuff like that will be more common According to this study, at least. If you live till 85, generally that's just 4,500 weeks. Oh yeah? Huh. Is that right? Alexa, how many weeks is it till one is 85 years old? Is it 4 weeks? So if you use Alexa logic, it'd be 4 weeks. Alexa, how many weeks old is an 85-year-old person? Dumb. AI is dumb. You got 2,912 weeks left. Well, there you go. Celebrate every minute like it's your last. Make sure you find the Bub Slug comics first, though.
I can only hope the others will see it our way. We've had decades to secure this valley. What do we have to show for it? Dead homesteads, dead farmers, dead fields. And a city full of
Zombies
who don't
tending
give a
those
single
fields.
shit about us.
Here's an interesting question for you, Robert. In this game, they have animancers, and what they do is they make people into zombies, like, you know, that once they die, they make them into zombies, and then the zombies tend the farming fields. Do you think that's a good solution, or a good thing, or a bad thing? Stephanie can answer that too, or anybody else that wants to. Do you support zombie farmers? That was good to you. They also said that some people are willing to make some money. They'll agree to them becoming zombies after they die. So that's a way of kind of selling themselves in advance, I guess. Did a video on the impact tech's having on farming areas. Yeah, they have some good innovation. Did you see the big fire on Tesla dealership in Las Vegas?
I wish you could have seen the valley I grew up in. The steep green hills, mist twining about the peaks. Birds, deer, the many little creatures of the trees scurrying among the leaves. Most of them gone now. Sometimes, in high summer, the sunset would catch the rice paddies just
The robots
right,
tending the
and
fields.
the whole valley would glow coral violet. A world on fire with life that never burned. We ate well and slept through the night. I don't want to live through this time if there's nothing better on the other side.
Alright, what should we do with her? I want to help you prepare, or I'm going to spare your life, but I never want to see you again. Or kill her. Here's a benefit.
You want me to... what? Run off into the wilderness? Exile myself? After everything I've done, this can't be how it ends. Even for a competent ranger, exile is certain death.
Let's do this one. That's Stephanie's favorite word, I think.
But what will you tell Asierno? They'll come after me, all of them.
Don't make me start counting.
What? Fuck! I'm going!
Good.
Like too harsh on her. And school adopt new tech they can produce so for less human reliant farms can't keep up. That kind of knocks out the mom and pop operations, eh? That's the thing about, you know, they're complaining about the what happened to Skyrim. This is Obsidian's kind of version of it, I guess. But there is they are working on an Elder Scrolls 4 now. Skyrim's still active though. There's tons of mods and stuff and new adventures that you can do on the computer. But yeah, that's what the Canadian thing is protecting though, you know, like is the family farms and stuff like that, you know, by having those tariff, you know, they have the quotas, they don't get massive tariffs until they hit a quota, and then after the quota then they kick in, and it helps protect them, keeps them more viable. So I disagree with you there. From what I read up on them, they see it kind of helps them. And then the other thing is too, if you don't put limits on, you know, that means you're kind of relying on another country for your food, right? Because if they, you know, say they push everybody out of the market, you know, with cheap prices, then you're kind of relying on another country. And then, you know, remember when those masks? No, they didn't want to share the masks. Trump said, you know, all the vaccines and masks go to us, and he demanded to 3M to not provide Canada with masks. Now they'll do stuff like that with food, right? So that's why you want to keep your local food businesses alive. What nation is protecting family farms? Well, I mean, it's protecting them then a bit more than by not having it, because it's not allowing, you know, the states to take over all of our food industries. You know, so their prices are still what they can be. It's a little more expensive, but I think it's not a bad thing. I don't think Quebec will let that go, though. See what happens with that trade agreements and stuff.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me. My gods. I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Rangers since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is Fotito.
That also helped our egg prices because, you know, the states got hit with that bird flu and they, you know, our market didn't get massively jumped in price because of that. This thing is dumb. Well, hopefully Canada diversifies and tries to trade with them as little as possible. You know, so that they don't have to worry about it as much, you know? Get the trade down a little bit and then trade with other people.
So she ran off.
Not even Dorso can survive long alone. Not if she can't rest and resupply. What should we do?
Let's give her a head start. And then go hunting.
On your orders, ma'am.
This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
I believe the deer could solve Fiora's problems, and I believe she was right. Kind of takeover conditions for the deer and takeover.
Be serious, envoy.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Maso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fior.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Gods beyond, what a mess. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad. Here's your reward.
We got one last trick.
Assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
I hope this at least lets them clean up their ranks.
Level 13! We get next. Can't get level, I don't think, level 3. Grab that one. Which one should I go for? Oh, I didn't even get a point. Oh well. Time to save. Time to go to bed. I realize it's already past 10. Well, everybody. And I gotta be very focused and stuff, you know, and stuff for work, so that's good. Gotta get good sleep. Sleeping's good. Have a good night, everybody. Usually you're always saying it's getting late in Berta by now. Anyway. I mean, it's 11:30 for you. You know, when you save, you gotta always save twice. Have a good night.